Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Powerline. We're playing Alien Isolation and talking about South Park all of a sudden. Bet you weren't expecting that one.
Yeah, especially with the last episode being about raids in like MMORPGs.
We can jump back into that at some point, but
I'm not. By the way, that goodbye was not forever. I hope you've been keeping your
Penic Valve.
Valve well taken care of. Remember, twice a week to rest it. You know,
It's very important. Otherwise, you never know what might happen. Yeah. Ooh, I found a blasting cap. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so what were you saying about South Park and its new stuff?
So I've seen a little bit of new South Park stuff. That is not what I wanted to do. Move down, baby. And like, so it's the same show, but it's evolved from like just the joke being, you killed Kenny, you bastard. Yeah, I just barely cleared the mark on that one. Good. But it's moved from you killed Kenny, you bastard, to like really intricate and random story plots with actual lessons at the end, which I find very strange for South Park in general. You know, like it's not something you would expect out of South Park.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Stack B. Row 1? Is this row 1? How do I tell? Whatever. I'm sure it's on one of these.
Look down.
Is it down?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like on the floor?
There you go. Look at the numbers. 1.
Okay, this is 1?
Yep.
Great.
This is 1.
Didn't see it.
This is Juan Soto.
Juan.
I can definitely press
Hey,
that button,
Juan.
but I feel like this one's probably easier to press, huh? Move down. Is this what I need? Nice. It sounds like it's alien time, doesn't it?
Did he not glitch all the way? Oh.
Well, I mean, he showed back up to murder somebody, didn't he?
Bunch of somebodies.
Oh, there's a butthole here. Perfect. Is there an alien in here? No.
You're about to become an anima, Harry.
Right, back to South Park. So, if you haven't seen any of the recent episodes, there was... well, actually, I would point out, like, the hobo one, which is, like, a twist on... What would you call it? Like a zombie apocalypse, but where all the zombies are actually hobos.
I think
Instead.
I have seen that one.
It's not, like, super duper
Oh,
recent.
no, I'm thinking of the hippie one.
Yeah, you are thinking of the heavy one. That one is
It's
relatively
so
similar.
bad.
It's pretty bad. Like, the humor has evolved to the point where it's not just blood and gore. It's like weird psychological stuff happening, and it's just weird. Like, for example, there's an episode where Cartman, somebody realized that, like, his mom realized that he had anger management issues or something like that, and so he goes in to see a therapist, and the therapist is like, well, let's see if anything triggers you. And he just starts calling him fat over and over and over again. And the entire time, Cartman's like, no, it doesn't bother me. It's fine. But while he's calling him fat, he's on his phone the whole time. And, you know, the audience knows what's up. Like, some shit's about to go down, but we don't know quite what yet. But he makes it through the whole calling him fat thing. And he's like, well, your son seems really stable to me. Looks fine. And then, like... a second later, a phone call comes in, and it's like, it's an emergency. It's from your wife. And then he's on the phone with his wife. The therapist is on his phone with his wife, and he's like, "No, Karen, I don't know what pictures you're talking about. I've never taken pictures of small children. And please, Karen, put down the gun. Put down the gun." And then you just hear a gunshot over the phone, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" But, like, it's not the same type of humor that they had at the beginning, where a succubus tries to marry Chef, turns into the devil, and, like, murders everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's different. It's much, much different from what it used to be.
It's a lot darker.
It's a lot darker. And I don't know if that's, like, a bad or a good thing, but it's definitely something.
Yeah, it changed.
It changed and it evolved with its audience and everything.
And it had to, I think. Because if you look at our generation, we're pretty dark.
I think
we're hard to get to.
Yeah, I think, what was it? It was, it started in the 90s, didn't it? Or something like that. So it kind of has to. And the way that they create... I'm going to go save. The way that they create South Park episodes is really interesting. If you've never heard it. They create them on a weekly basis so that they stay current. So Monday morning, I don't know if this is the exact timeline, like whether they start on a Monday or whatever, but Monday morning, they come in, they come up with an idea, they bang out a script in one day. And then like Tuesday, Thursday, it's, here it is. It is fully voice acted and animated and is out by Friday.
Wow.
Like, it's insane what their work schedule is. And to think that those, the directors and everything still have time to pull off other, big jobs and whatnot. Because I think the guy who runs South Park is still doing, like, big things at the same time. So the way that they create South Park is, it totally affects how the show is written. And when you look at it, like, it was written, like, 4 days before it aired, you're like, oh, yeah, it makes sense why it's so fucking random and weird and tangential as hell.
A lot of things, though, they keep current with, like, things that are happening politically.
There used to be people in here. I just want to point that out. There used to be, like, a lot of people in here. And now there are corpses.
Nice.
But you know what? I'm not complaining. What were you going to say?
Funny thing is because they write that way, they can keep up with current political things and current things that are happening throughout the media. Like, do you remember when Trump first started running for president? They had the whole thing with...
what did they have? I'm sure they had something.
It was the gay teacher. What is his name?
Mr. Garrison?
Yeah, Mr. Garrison. They had Mr. Garrison as a Trump-like character.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He actually becomes president in like later seasons, and that's just like a permanent thing.
Yeah. And he like hates everything, and he wants to build a wall from South Park to the next city. It started with mayor.
Yeah.
I think, or something like
that.
But
eventually he does become president. And yeah, he is just the Trump stand-in. And I think he's going to be in office so long as Trump is in office as well. Because he's just supposed to be Trump. Because he's Mr. Garrison is, he somewhat resembles Trump in some ways. I don't know, I guess. Not looking to make any political statements here, honestly.
No.
It's just that's in the creator's eyes, that's how they view Trump, I guess. And they're making references to that constantly. And so the way that it's written definitely
affects its ability to keep up with modern things happening throughout
and
U.S. pop culture.
Yeah, definitely. And world culture overall. Yeah. Like it's
I bet
huge.
they have a coronavirus thing going on right now.
From the most recent season, I remember Stan moved to a pot farm with his dad. Like his dad sold the house or something. The most recent episode I've seen was the Impossible Whopper or something like that, and Randy's selling weed burgers. It doesn't seem like it's...
But they kept up with it.
Yeah, like, they're just doing stuff. Okay, well, guess I...
Hey, throw a sound thing out.
Think? Yeah. Wait, no, I'm not listening to you. Not doing that.
Why?
I'm never listening to you ever again. I thought I made that perfectly clear. I thought about it for a minute. I was
but that's a good idea, right? It gets them out of your way, so you can see the alien.
Yeah, maybe we'll like find a save point first, like right here. See, not listening to you definitely worked out in my favor. Did it not? Prove me wrong. best decision I've made all game. Just saying. Oh, hey, look. Ethanol. Alright, sweet. I get a save. And I guess we get to sign off. Maybe I will try throwing around a noisemaker next time just for the fun of it. Alright. Well, hey, everybody. We will see everybody on the next episode.
Alright. Make sure to keep your pineal gland... Penic valve. There we go. We said pineal gland once and now it's stuck. Make sure to keep them exercised and well rested at the same time. If you can just choose 2 days out of the week.
Yeah, 2 days out of the week, just kegels all day. And by that, I mean penic valve exercises.
Yep.
That's what you got to do.
Yep.
And, Brian, you haven't said a thing yet. You haven't said a thing all episode, but we've just been kind of rambling on, so...
See you next therapy session. This is Brian.
Please like and subscribe, or I'll install an alarm system into your house, and I will have it going on constantly. In any case, we'll see everybody later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey. Yeah? You ever wonder why we're here? It's one of life's great mysteries, isn't it? Why are we here? I mean, are we the product of some cosmic coincidence, or is there really a God watching everything, with a plan for us and stuff? I don't know, man, but it keeps me up at night.
Alright, fine, we'll try this out. This should be fun, though.
Right? That's...